Hi everyone, this is Abhinav from PhoneBunch and today we are going to play some high-end games on the Canvas Spark and do some benchmark tests as well. Now it's available exclusively through Snapdeal for ₹4,999. Now I've enabled speaker enhancement, increases the speaker volume. Let's get into hardware specs. MT6582M quad-core chipset over here, 4.7-inch QHD IPS display, and you have the Mali 400 MP2 GPU powering graphics. You have 1 GB of RAM and you have about 4 gigs of storage available right out of the box. You can expand that with a micro SD card. 8 megapixel autofocus rear camera, 2 megapixel front facing camera. The rear camera can record in 1080p, 2000 mAh battery. Proximity light sensors as well as an accelerometer. Now we got 20,424 on AnTuTu, which is an excellent score for this chipset. Higher than all the smartphones available within this price bracket and even higher. 54.2 FPS on NenaMark 2, again a very good score. 5702, that's on Quadrant. Now that's actually a very low score, lower than even the Canvas Fire 4. The Redmi 2 got over 11,000. The Moto E 2nd Gen 3G variant also got above 9,000. Now we got 1713 on Vellamo browser test. Now that is a very respectable score, especially for a phone running Android Lollipop. 637 on Metal, again a very good score. Overall, the benchmarks do look very good, competitive. We'll see how it performs in gaming in a short while. And you have a 2-point multi-touch display, and given the price, it's not that big of a surprise. Let's begin the gaming review. The first game we are playing is Dead Trigger 2. Now we are playing this game in medium settings. High settings were not available. And here gameplay is rather smooth. Haven't noticed any frame drop till now. The speakerphone too is loud enough. Colors do look good on this display. It is an IPS panel. Yes, there is a bit of jaggedness in the graphics itself. It's not the most high resolution display. QHD is 540 by 960 pixels. Now we are playing Subway Surfers. And here I do notice a little bit of frame drop. Sometimes. But the touch response here is pretty good. The gameplay is smooth as well. Now colors do look very vibrant on this display. It's not the brightest display around. Now we are playing Riptide GP2. And here you can see that the viewing angles of this display are actually wide enough. I do notice a little bit of color shifting, although brightness does remain constant. Smooth gameplay. Now we are playing Leo's Fortune. Now it's not the most graphically intensive games out there, but it's very pleasing and great to look at. And absolutely smooth gameplay over here. Haven't noticed any lag or frame drop till now. The speakerphone is quite loud. Now before I forget, app data and apps are not movable to the external storage. So we have installed the larger games one by one. You just have 4 gigs to install apps and games. That is a huge limitation when it comes to gaming. You would be able to install just 1 or 2 large games. Now we are playing Frontline Commando D-Day. Gameplay is smooth here as well. Now this phone doesn't get really hot while playing games. You can see the temperature right above. We'll have temperature markings every few minutes. Now the maximum temperature that I saw reach was 42 degrees. Now we are playing FIFA 15 and very smooth gameplay here as well. The graphics do look good. Colors are again very good on this display. They are natural. Touch response is pretty good in FIFA 15 as well. Next up we play Real Racing 3, a high-end racer. And here the graphics do look pretty good. Yes, there is a bit of jaggedness to the car, the text as well. But overall gameplay is pretty smooth. I do notice a little bit of frame drop here and there. And that's actually what we have seen. A bit of frame drop here and there, but games are playable at decent frame rates. Now we are playing Nova 3. Here the touch response is slightly laggy. Gameplay is however smooth. No lag whatsoever. While panning across, zooming in, everything works out quite fine. The speakerphone, as I've already said, is loud enough, and this phone doesn't heat up. We have been continuously playing games and temperatures have reached about 42 to 43 degrees centigrade. That's the maximum, and it cools down really quickly as well. Now we are playing Asphalt VIII in high settings, and you can see gameplay is super smooth. I haven't noticed any lag. I'm trying to make this phone lag or at least drop some frames, but here gameplay is pretty smooth. Now sadly, apps and app data are still not movable to the external storage, which can definitely hamper gaming. You can install just 1 or 2 large games, and after that there won't be enough space to install more apps. But yes, gameplay is smooth on this device and it doesn't heat up. The display also looks good touch response overall. Now we are moving to the last game of our review. It's Modern Combat 5, a first-person shooter. And here gameplay is again quite smooth. Now we have already seen Mali 400 MP2 over the last 1.5 years. It does perform quite well in gaming. Doesn't heat up that much. And given 1 GB of RAM, this phone doesn't have major issues with multitasking as well. Well folks, that was a gaming review of the Micromax Canvas Spark, which is available exclusively through Snapdeal. I can already register for it for the next sale. Now for ₹4,999 you really can't get a better device. It performs great in gaming, the benchmarks are also pretty good, real life performance is also very decent. But there's one caveat here. Apps and app data are not movable to the external storage, so larger games would have to be installed one by one as we have in the review. If you have any questions about this or any other device, do hit us in the comment section. We'll be back with more. Please do hit that subscribe and like button. You have the link in description to buy this phone from Snapdeal. Stay tuned to PhoneBunch.com for the latest in mobile technology. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a great day.